Hey, what's up, YouTube? Let's chat about Wuthering Waves. So, Wuthering Waves released last year around May, and it's been going strong for like eight to 9 months by the time I post this. And it is a pretty good open world action RPG game, but it has gacha in it. And a lot of people don't like gacha, some people are okay with gacha, but what I have to say is the game is completely free to play and pretty generous with its in-game currency as well. So because the game is completely free to play, you can go into this game, you can experience the entire storyline up to now, all of the side missions, all of the companion missions, for completely free without spending anything. But a reason people don't like gacha games in general is because when that new character releases, people really want to get that character or get it to as high as possible, or they want to collect every single character in the game. And if you attempt to do that, it's going to cost them money. But Wuthering Waves is one of those games that is pretty generous with its in-game currency. They're constantly giving events to actually give you currency, and there's also combat events that will also give you more currency. Pretty much doing anything in the game will give you currency, so you can pull that next favorite character or the weapon for those characters that you actually want. Now, I have been playing this game around its first month of launch, and I haven't been playing it too seriously. It's been on and off. I usually just log in for dailies. And another thing for this game is it released its PlayStation 5 variants. I don't know if it has other consoles on it, but you can play it on PC, you can play it on mobile, you can play it on your phone, which is another reason why I really like this game, because it's if I can't get to my computer, I can just log into my phone from anywhere and just do dailies when I'm about to fall asleep or about to wake up. And it's really nice actually being able to do that. I'm understanding a little bit why people like these games that you can play on mobile and PC and console, even though I only play it on mobile and PC. But one thing with gacha games is people don't know how to control their spending. I'm pretty sure when the game first launched, I heard a story of someone just dropping over 3 grand in the game for reasons. But yeah, I mean, if you have the spare money, go for it. It's your money, you can spend it how you want. But some people avoid these games in general, gacha games in general, because they can't control their spending, and it's pretty understandable. You can't go into these games and expect to collect everything unless you spend money on it. And that is a reason why a lot of people avoid games like this. But if you're able to play free to play or control your spending habits and just be a low spender or no spender, the game is still pretty fun and you can still enjoy the entire storyline and what the game has to offer. You just won't have the most meta characters or meta loadouts on your characters. Okay, let's talk about the monetization. So this is a gacha game. It's completely free to play, but if you want to pull more characters or you want to support the developers, you're going to want to spend money. The most value you're going to get when spending money is getting the Lunite subscription. It's $5 for 30 days. You get 300 of this Lunite, which is the premium currency, and then you get, as long as you log in every day and claim your daily login reward, you're going to constantly get 90 asteroid a day. So asteroid is the currency that you can earn in-game, and you can buy a lot of things with it. Mostly you're going to buy character pulls and weapon pulls for new characters or characters you want. There's other things, there's bundles that it's $10 bundles, which usually gives you more asteroid and more pulls for that. There's also stuff down here that will give you crystal solvent. So crystal solvent is used actually regenerates the stamina system, which I'll touch on later. They're introducing new outfits for their characters in the game as well. And there's item exchanges, so stuff that you earn in the game, or when you pull, you get another currency that you can use to actually buy other pull currency inside of the game. It's very confusing. There's also ways to just buy $100 worth of Lunites. You got the points shop, in-game events, in-game challenges. You can earn some of these points that you can use to buy leveling material, special skin material for your echoes. That is mostly everything involving the store. Okay, so the events. So a lot of these events are going to be limited times for like extra skins, extra in-game currency, the asteroids they can use to pull premium characters. So it's a good idea to actually check in and see what's new in these events and try and make sure that if you do decide to play this game seriously, try and get as much as you can before the events go away. Now the Pioneer Pass is basically the battle pass of this game. So you can come in here and you can buy this one. Like the base version is like 10 bucks. You get a bunch of in-game currency, you get a bunch of pulls, and it's just a very cost-effective way next to the donate subscription if you decide to spend money to actually earn stuff for you. There is a free version and there's a premium version. So you will get something inside of the free version even if you don't decide to buy it. Convene. The Convene is where you pull those limited time premium characters and premium weapons. So new characters that release alongside the story will be here, and they will sometimes have different reruns for previous characters from the 1.0 versions. And going forward, they will release more and more characters, more and more reruns will happen, and this is where you pull all those characters that you actually want. So the resonators are where your characters are going to be. Characters, they can be the premium characters, they can be the free characters that you get, but you're going to want to level these up to get your proper team loadouts ready for the endgame content. So the endgame content is similar to the events. So every week, every month, you're going to have endgame content that you can go through and get more pulls and more resources to actually level up your account. It's very important as a free-to-play to try and get the characters that are actually going to be useful or that you want. Don't expect to pull every single character if you don't spend money on the game. So as you play the game, you're going to encounter more and more echoes, which are the monsters that you will find. And as you collect more and more monsters, you're going to level up your data bank, which is necessary to actually level up your account. In here, there is a data merge, so those echoes that you don't want, that are completely useless to you, you can merge them together. You'll merge 5 together and you can get a brand new echo. This echo is completely randomized and you can get bonuses like second echo or some of these morphable echoes, which can be used to actually customize the echo that you want. So the guidebook is where you want to go when you want to see what you want to do today for this session. So up here is going to be your wave plates. Your wave plates are going to be the limited time gacha currency or gacha energy. I should say gacha energy. The wave plates are going to be the limited gacha energy that's replenished every day. You need these to actually do certain events in the game that you can farm resources for your characters. And there's also a bunch of ways where you can find like what you want to farm, what these enemies drop. So as soon as I log in, I almost always go to the guidebook. So in here, I'll find out what I want to farm or what I need to farm. And this is where you find your daily missions. And this is where you find certain ways to farm Union XP or character XP or weapon XP or money and resources to level up your characters and level up your count. You can also find a list of every single enemy in the game, and by clicking detect, you can find where they're actually located on the map. So you can go and farm them and their echo if that's what you're looking for. Now, I am not free to play, so I'm not going to pretend to be. I did get the Lunate subscription occasionally and the Battle Pass occasionally. That's mostly it. And I've been able to get majority of the characters in the game by just playing the game and getting the actual pull currency that's inside the game available to obtain. So the combat in the game seems to take inspiration from stuff like Elden Ring or stuff like Devil May Cry. Those are the games I can compare it to because those are games I've played. I don't usually play a whole bunch of gacha games, and if I do, it's like I usually drop the game. Wuthering Waves is one of those games where I actually log in every now and then to see what's going on inside the game. Everyone talking about the way you travel around the world, where you can just run up walls, where you can fly, where you have the grappling hook, where you have the glider. Everyone just loves the traversal compared to so many other gacha games that are out there. But since I haven't played a ton of them, I can't really compare to a lot of those other gacha games. So the new flight system, it does have stamina, so you can't use it forever. But you do feel like a fighter jet, and it's actually really fun just being able to fly halfway across the map with this new flight system in their 2.0 release. I really, really love this type of flight system and this way of traversing the world and actually trying to collect everything inside the world using this flight system. And when the game launched, they did not have this flight system, but I am so glad they added this into the game because it makes looking around the map and exploring the map fun and easy to actually collect things and see different things around the map. Now the story. The story, I actually enjoyed the story quite a bit, which is surprising. I didn't think I would. Because most of these games, I just feel like skipping the story, and there is actually a skip button if you don't want to like experience the story. You can just skip the entire story if you want. But if you do, there's not really a way to re-experience it unless you find like a YouTube video or some type of streamer that's going through the story again. The music in the game is really good. So the music in the game is also really good. I find myself just keeping my headphones on, just staying AFK in the game while I do chores around my place. Especially a ton of the cinematics inside the game are also really nice. I think that covers most of the bases. I'm not going to cover every single little detail of the game, but this has been my terrible review of Wuthering Waves in 2025. If you enjoy this, leave a like, leave a sub, follow, whatever you feel like. I usually talk about video games, and yeah. Thanks for watching. See you later.